I got my scythe a few years ago and I was a bit negligent in using it because it's quite difficult to use, and I procrastinated the process. But then when I got the sheep, I wanted to start bringing grass to them because I couldn't bring them into the garden, but they wanted to eat grass, so it got me into scything, and I'm really happy about it. It's become a really nice morning ritual for me, very meditative. It's like good warm-up exercise for the day, and obviously it works well for the sheep. So as you can see, the sheep are a bit shaggy. When I got them, I got some hand shears, and I underestimated how difficult it is to hand shear a sheep, so I need to be investing some more time in shearing these guys. I've not worked with sheep much before. When I got these ones, they were very new to me, and they really impressed me with how much individual personality they had. My impression of sheep before going into this was that they were much more simplistic and stupid and sort of cowardly, but they're actually quite fun, and they've got cheeky personalities, and sometimes they can be a bit too cheeky. So the sheep have really impressed me in that sense, and I'm really enjoying getting to know them, as it were. I wasn't expecting to, but I really am.
Alright, I'm here with the sheep, just bringing them a grassy top up. We've got Tom, we've got timid Barbara, we've got Maeve, and then at the back, also timid, is Phoebe. And Phoebe and Maeve are Awasis, which is a Middle Eastern breed. They're a dairy sheep, so they're for milking. Tom's a Dorper. He's for making sure they're pregnant so that they produce milk. And then Barbara is the lamb of Maeve and Tom from last season. Yeah, that's the sheep.
So the pigs' daily chores, I've got quite a lot of pigs, so it takes me probably about an hour a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on whether I'm going to fetch food from restaurants or not. But just basic morning chores would be going around and making sure they've got some fresh grass to eat, and some water, good fresh water, and yeah, they're fairly simple to look after on a day-to-day basis. So as you can see, my animals and I have a good working relationship. They're quite used to kind of sticking with me and moving towards me, and they associate me with food, and it makes it so much easier to manage them on a day-to-day basis. They understand the routine of moving from one pen to the next. I can string up portable fencing around patches of rough, big, bushy grass, and then they can just climb into it and have a great time. And it works really well when the animals are accustomed to working with someone, and then it just makes it so much more. The farmer is so much more able to precisely move the animals through the landscape and properly cycle the soil that way. So the pigs I have are these spotty pigs. They're called Colbrooks. They are an indigenous South African breed. They were part of the Voortrekker wagons, which would travel around South Africa, and they were lard pigs, so they were very useful for fat and candles and soap. which in those days was actually more valuable than the meat, because the meat was relatively easy to come by, but fat was very difficult, so these pigs were incredibly valuable. When I first got the pigs, I never intended to have so many. I never wanted to be a pig farmer, and I've got way more than I wanted because there was a pen breakout during a time when all 4 of the sows were on heat, and a boy got in, and I got over 20, almost 30 piglets within the space of a month, and I've been playing catch up ever since.
Okay, so we're in my very, I think probably 3-month neglected vegetable garden. My carrots have, as I wanted in this case, gone really nicely to seed, and they are providing a lot of interest to a lot of different insects. I see butterflies on here and all sorts. At the moment it's mainly different types of fly and beetle. But yeah, so the carrots have gone to seed. These were quite cool varieties, and that's why I wanted to propagate them, all sorts of different colours. And I just wanted to keep them going. So this is going to be a mix of different colour carrots, and I'll take that, and that'll provide my seed for the coming year, and then some. I mean, there's going to be tons here. Every white dot is going to be a carrot seed, so it's going to be good. And then going to be tackling this big pile of weeds in the next few days, which will be quite good to film, basically making a whole new vegetable garden, which is fun.
Their vision isn't very good, so they snuck it under and they made a run for it. And I was looking that way, and I was like silence, and then I just heard the feet just going and I was like, oh no, I just knew what had happened. I turned